In a pursuit to capture the Stanley Cup, it's rare to see the same two teams reach the final in consecutive years. In fact, since expansion in 1967, there have only been 4 rematches in the quest for Lord Stanley's mug. The first 2 championship rematches were dominated by the Montreal Canadiens. The Habs took on the Blues in both the 1968 and 69 Cup Finals, and in both years, the Bleu Blanc et Rouge swept the Bleu Blanc et Jaune. Almost a decade later, it was the Canadiens defeating the Boston Bruins in 1977 and 78 as part of a dynastic run that saw the Habs capture 4 straight Stanley Cups.
The Montreal Canadiens win 4-1, and the Canadiens win their 3rd Stanley Cup in a row and their 21st in the team's history.
The Islanders dynasty picked up where Montreal left off, with New York seeking a 4th straight title in 1983. They faced off against a young and explosive Edmonton Oilers squad led by a 22-year-old Wayne Gretzky about to win his 4th straight Hart Trophy. However, the likes of Potvin, Smith, Trottier, and Bossy made sure hockey's greatest prize would elude the Great One for at least one more season. A year later, with lessons learned and put into practice, Gretzky, along with the likes of Messier, Curry, Coffey, and Fuhr, vanquished the Isles in 5 games, ending one dynasty while kicking off their own.
Folks, there's a new bunch on the block in the National Hockey League. The Oilers have won the Stanley Cup.
The best player of the era claimed the first of his 4 cups.
These Penguins, it's not what they wanted, of course, but down the road, it surely will come.
Like Gretzky, Sidney Crosby had to lose before he could win. After losing the 08 Cup to the Red Wings, Sid the Kid and his Pens got their revenge in 2009. It took 7 games and one of the great saves in Stanley Cup history, but Pittsburgh won their first Stanley Cup in 17 years. The best player of the era claimed the first of his 3 cups.
Sidney Crosby, you will be the youngest captain to hoist the Stanley Cup. Congratulations.
For the first time in their history, the Florida Panthers are Stanley Cup champions.
Well deserved. We'll see you next year. Appreciate it, yeah.
And now, another rematch, another chance to rewrite the story. The best player of this era trying to lay claim to his first cup. Connor McDavid and the Oilers are back and looking to follow in the footsteps of the comeback kids before them. A year older, a year wiser. Like Wayne and Sid, lessons learned and applied.
This series started off as a roller coaster ride and it finished as one as well.
Edmonton completed a comeback from 2-0 down against LA.
A remarkable run back to the final, with the best player of this era looking as ready as he ever has.
McDavid's got a break. Connor McDavid scores! A silencer here for Connor McDavid.
It's a shot at redemption. It's a shot at revenge. It's a shot at history.